Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Watercolor Wednesday, which is watercoloring with @Andrea Nelson Art here on YouTube. What she's doing is creating pages to fill in a practice journal for watercolor, and that's what I am doing. So we are on page something or other. 8, I think. I think we're on page 8. We'll say we're on page 8. This one is mildly terrifying. And guess what I did? I forgot the instructions. It wouldn't be me if I wasn't getting up and getting something. So I'm putting this in my, this is my Hobonichi. It's my monthly thing. My monthly, my weekly, my daily. Okay, so this is prompt 8. And so what we are going to do is a still life. We're going to bowl, cherries, splashy background to the extent possible. There's a lot going on, I'm not going to lie. So what do we need? What do we need for supplies? We've got water, watercolor paints. Has to be said like that way. I have a Y brush and I have a sort of a refined brush. So we're going to be making cherries. We're going to be making splashes. I need an extra piece of paper because we do light background here, dark background here. We're going to cut out this and make a bowl, put that on there. There is drawing that's going to happen. I have my dry cloth and I have my spritz. So are we ready? You bet, Eddie. All right. Step 1, watercolor paints. And I do this off screen so that I don't get water everywhere. So I'm essentially charging up the paints with a spritz of Avada. So step 1, pick a light color and make messy swipes. So I'm going to pick 2 light colors, which is going to be the light yellow, and then to add a little bit more color, I'm either going to go here or here. Okay. We can but trust. I have no idea what I'm doing. Pick some paint and put it on the page. Oh my gosh. And then she just did this, like, literally that's what she was doing. When you do that, you run out of water really quickly. Okay. Let me put another color down. Yeah, sure. Good enough? Sure. Then, what do we do? I did the add a bit of other color, right? Still messy, let dry. Get a second piece of paper and do the exact same technique using a dark color. So she used, I think, yellows here and blues. There is literally no reason why I should go off script. Okay, darker. Okay. She used it much darker. And she was kind of generous with the water. that work? Just a hair. Just a little something something. Okay, stop. So we've got 2 wet pieces of paper now. My work here is done. Huh? Okay. Second piece of paper. Okay, now this becomes, oh, right. So we've got to dry. So hang on a second, I'll be right back. I've got to dry both of them. Okay, so we're back. Next thing we need to do, these out of the way for the mow, is draw a bowl. We need a bowl. K. You know what? Let's do it on this side. Well, I'm not distracted by where it's going to go. So bowl kind of looks like that. And like that. There's the center. There's the center. There. And there. Not so big. Okay, good enough. Cut her out. You're good enough. Yeah, take that. Now we get to see what we have wrought. Oh, that's nice. Looks like a piece of, I'm gonna say pottery. Of course it is, because it's actual pottery. Okay, now then, next thing we do is, yep, okay, so we cut out Yep, and we trace it kind of lightly. Watercolor is a little easier when you have directions to follow. Like, just go do this and come back when you're done. Okay, so we can let that set aside for the mow. There. Okay, put that down. Wet on wet, draw cherries. In the bowl, falling, rolling away, let dry. So she was vibrant in her application of cherries. And this is a wet on wet. Okay. Which means that I need to get something wet first. Let's get a little bit more water in here. So I think I'm going to use that red. And then there might be other drops of other colors. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how the red goes. Okay. That's what she wanted. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. She says, don't worry about it if it flows. Oh, flows into another one. I just made it a very dark cherry that I didn't want to do. Well, that cures that. Ah, water first, paint second. 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 Water first, paint second, dab third. She said if it's not runny, you don't have enough water. There, do I need any more cherries? I think I do. I need one like here. And there should be one in the middle. Kind of behind. Do I have enough cherries? She did like a flat line like that of like a gray. So red and green should make gray. A little bit more green. A little bit more green. There we go. That's So I think it is opposite colors on the color wheel, so blue and orange, green and red, yellow and green? No, I don't know. You know what I mean. Anyways, that's what is supposed to make gray or brown. I don't know. I say this regularly, but don't follow me, I'm lost too. Oh yeah, so that was so that I could put water first. Paint second. Whee! That is really a big one. There. And do I have enough water? Possibly not. And I need sort of another one here. But there maybe? I don't know. There. Something there. Water first. Paint second. Ooh, getting splashy. There, and I'm going to suck up some of that. Welcome to the world of overworking. Okay, there we are. Kind of like that I put blue in. That worked. Okay, so what do we do now? Oh, all right, we're close to being done here. So I need to dry this. Is this dry? This is dry. Okay. Be right back. Got to dry my. So we had a little accident here. And I don't know if I want to fix that or not. Should we try? It's a lot. So let's try just a little bit. good enough. Okay, so that's done. Next step is to take a marker and make these cherries. So this is the outlining, creating stems and leaves. And she used pencil crayon, you could use marker, you could use whatever you want. I'm going to use a permanent marker. There. That was stressful. Okay. Looks like a helicopter. Ah, I need a third leaf. Here we are. That didn't make it any better. Not everybody needs a stem. Or a leaf. I'm not going to see that. Okay. And then we glue on the bowl. Okay. I'm gonna say, I'll say it. I'll say it once I get the thing glued on. Where's the glue? Here's it is. Here's it is. Oops. Well, we are going to use an eraser then. There, and I feel like that needs, it needs some something. I don't think this is part of the original script. The shading is kind of, I think, important. Here. I don't know what I was afraid of. That turned out way better than I expected. I'm just taking a moment to just take that all in. Looks like a dragonfly. There. I don't know if she did the bowl or not, but I feel like the bowl needs outlining. And I think it doesn't matter that it's messy. Yeah, I'm gonna go, that's not awful. So that's day whatever I said it was, day 8, prompt 8, bowl of cherries. It's fascinating how we think of art as such a laser beam of precision. And it's actually not. Like, the eyeball will fill in a lot. It wants, Neil deGrasse Tyson was giving a little speech, and he said that human beings were very, very, very specifically defined or built to recognize pattern. In fact, they will see pattern where none exists. And so even though this is sort of, it's not a Rembrandt, but you know that it's a bowl of cherries. Oh, that's really cool. It's pretty. Yeah. Highly recommend you give this a try. Kind of want to do just like a There. That's a little better. And so is that. Maybe that. There. Get some grounding. There. Yes, I highly recommend you give this a try. Slightly terrifying to start. And look at all the blue, how it's all disappeared. But it's given something, whatever that is. And it doesn't matter that we've got all of this water blooming either. Anyways, that is all for now. As ever, thank you so much for joining. Always appreciate your company. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.